This is the Plus 44 podcast. I'm ZZ Mills.
Yeah, what's that about?
What's that all about?
I'm Sideman. Music,
culture,
UK. This is Plus 44 from Amazon Music. Make some noise for our guest, Black Sherif.
Hey! How are ya?
I'm doing good, Zizi. How are you doing?
I'm all right, you know. I'm excited because I feel like I'm so happy to have a bit of Ghana in the building because I'm going to be in Ghana in December.
100.
And I'm very excited. I was in Ghana last year and I just want to say...
Did you like it?
You guys are the best. You guys are so warm. You make I'm Jamaican. My heritage is Jamaican.
Oh.
So when you go to Ghana, because there's a place in Ghana where apparently I haven't been there to the village, but there's a village in Ghana where there's like a lot of Jamaicans apparently.
Okay. Yeah,
there's a lot of like
up in the hills.
Yes, that's what they say. Yeah.
So we would be there. Up in the hills.
Pull up,
right.
So when I went to the market and stuff, they would be like, welcome home, and it was really nice.
Yeah,
They're so
nice.
calm. Everyone's calm there. My cousin, she's from Jamaica as well. She cried when she left. She was so sad that she was leaving the country and she wants to move to Ghana now. That's her goal. Her goal is to have a farm and in Ghana. That's what she wants to do.
Before we really get into this, let's find out if you're going to be like a truthful guest or a liar. How many times have you been to the UK?
2.
So this is your second time?
Yeah.
How long did you say the first time?
Oh, how long did you stay the first time?
The first time, I think it was 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
How long have you been here now?
2 days.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. So
came
here's the question,
yesterday.
and this will let us know whether he's
I even want to know what
the
this is.
truthful
Go on.
guest.
Let's go.
How do you find the British food?
Got tried it. I had Chinese and Thai.
So you've literally stayed away from like British cuisine whilst being here?
I'm not staying away. It's what I get to eat. You understand me? Yeah, because I've been busy like that. So we just order Chinese stuff.
So he's going to be a diplomatic guest. He's going to be a politician.
You answered that well. That was a good one. Have you been to like any Ghanaian restaurants, any like Nigerian restaurants that give you the gel off, any of that?
No, really. I'm going to try that next week. After my show this Friday. I'm going to try that next week.
So you're here for your show. Are you excited about it? How are you feeling?
Yeah. You know, initially I was very nervous till I got here, until I got to the airport.
Oh, okay, nice.
I know this is actually happening.
Okay.
You understand me? I have a few days to it. Yeah, so I'm just preparing since then.
Is the nerves gone now?
Yeah.
What made them go away?
Because I feel it's raw now.
It's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
Because it's actually happened.
Not time to be shy no more. It's time to get it done.
Yeah,
and I think with so much things that happen in the world at the moment, like I know COVID is not as much as at the forefront, it's still here, but remember like a couple years ago, you just always be on edge if you had something coming up. Like it was kind of what you said until you got to the thing, it was like, okay, I'm here now, I can relax because the flight hasn't been cancelled, none of my team have caught COVID, everyone's here, everything's going to be fine. And then you could just kind of just be like, okay, cool.
True.
How long have you been grinding with the music thing?
Since after high school, actually. It got intense after high school. But I started making music 2018. That was year 2 in high school. So after high school, 2019, June, got intense. Started making music.
And you're 20 years old.
Yeah, I'm 20.
20.
Yes,
Can you see that?
Decade times
he's
2.
really, can you see that? Look at that.
Hate.
That's hate and jealousy in his eyes. Look at him. Look at
envy.
it. That's envy.
Yeah.
I'm there with you, but I'm also like, it makes me. I was reading the notes and they says that you're 20, and then they were saying that you've been obviously doing this for a long time. And in my head, I was like, but you're 20. You're only. What's a long
you
time?
haven't been here a long time.
You haven't been here a long time. You know. But how was the journey for you? So you finished high school, and then how did we get here to the?
So after high school, I started like putting out freestyles.
Okay.
Like raw recorded freestyles with my beatbox playing beats and me singing to the camera. On Instagram, started getting lots of interactions and all that. So I moved from where I was, Konongo Zongo.
Okay.
That's where I'm from, Konongo Zongo. It's like 4 hours from Accra.
Okay.
4 hours away from Accra.
Right.
An hour away from Kumasi.
How do you say it again?
Konongo Zongo.
I'm not going to try and say it.
I don't know why you even asked him to
Konongo.
You leave that.
Konongo
Zongo.
Yes,
man.
Konongo Zongo.
Perfect.
Why are you pushing your lip out like that? You got to do
because
all
you
that
have
with your lip.
to. You have to. Okay, so what's it like there? How does it differentiate from Accra?
So like, let me explain the Zongos for you. Like the Zongos, like there are so many Zongos in Ghana. I can't count.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go like Accra, Nima Zongo, this Zongo, but I'm from Konongo Zongo.
Okay.
So like the Zongos like the trenches.
Okay.
And all that, yeah. So even when I got to Accra, when I say I'm from Kononguzongo, people from Accra don't know there's somewhere called Kononguzongo in Ghana.
That's so mad.
Yeah, that's so mad. I got surprised too because like, you don't know Konongo? You'd be a Ghana boy, you don't know Konongo. But then I was like, nah, okay, it's like it's a small town,
Right.
And I think it's like hours away from Accra, so I understood at some point, you know. And
no, go on, sorry.
yeah, I think that was like after high school.
Okay.
That was when I decided to move from Kononguzongo to Accra because I needed to go to university and all that. But I took a gap here.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when I got real intense.
20 and took a gap year.
Yeah,
Just
it got real
living the
intense.
life.
It got real intense in Accra there. Yeah, because there I could get access to TVs and all that. I got calls and that. People were calling me for that.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Get you.
because I was doing more social media. And that.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
so people saw me
So
through
did you? I'm guessing you're still on a gap year.
Nah,
You went
I'm in
to
school.
Oh, you're in school
I'm
now.
in level 100. I've been level 100 for 2 weeks, for 2 years.
Oh, so you're doing everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not easy, but
High five me. Yeah,
You
sick.
think you're gonna finish?
I believe. I believe, bro,
I
because
heard
it's real
him
tough,
say-
you know.
I heard him say I'm a quit.
But no. No.
I heard that young man say,
I believe.
if they'd give me one more show and one more bag, that school ain't gonna see me no more.
Oh,
Now hold on,
I believe.
You are 20 years old, right?
Yes.
1.3 million followers on the gram,
Yeah.
millions of views on the music videos. The Amazon music numbers are crazy. All of that. How are you controlling the inflooding? He doesn't know what I mean. By
Do you know what
inflooding.
he means? What he's talking about?
I think I do.
You
the
tell me what I'm
ladies?
talking about.
Talking about the ladies.
Yes, the inflooding.
Yeah, everything. I keep it cool.
No, not
you know.
everything. The ladies.
He wants to
The
know
ladies.
about the
The
ladies.
inflooding. How are you dealing with the traffic?
Cool.
Right?
I'm keeping it cool. I can't lie. Yeah.
They always say that.
Yeah, I
No, but
see
he
it.
actually seems like a
get
very
to-
cool
I
and
try to
collected. You
keep
see
it
what I mean?
Yeah, no, he coolly sends the text, but the text still gets sent. Come to mind. The text, whether you send the text cool or not cool, she still arrives to the hotel. She's still present. I bet. When you came, did you put out
David,
Did you put out Insta story saying in the UK? That's how we do it. You know.
I just posted a picture and put
Yeah,
the location.
Yeah, when you go to a
Kingdom.
next city or a next country, you just slap location and you just wait.
Yeah, I get that. I hear you. I hear you for real.
In my darker days,
I hear you. Kinda.
you catch me in Liverpool, just randomly just say in Liverpool.
In
like,
Liverpool,
just random.
you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know what you're attracting
Yes,
when you
man.
do such
Yes, man.
things.
But I'm keeping the call on this end. I can't.
Yeah.
So this is very interesting because everyone always thinks I'm the one that wants to talk about the love life and the girls
I
and
didn't ask
sex
about
and
a
all
love
these
life.
things. Well, you kind of was.
Yeah.
And everyone think that's me, but I like to talk about the music on this show.
Yes.
So let's talk about the album, shall
Yes,
we?
sir.
Interesting name.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The villain I never was.
Did you want to be a villain?
Not really.
So how
But you see, I have so many like perspectives about who's a villain. Yeah, do you get me? Because there's so many evil in this world. You pick what you want to for your comfort. You understand me? Yeah. So I don't want to be a villain. Not to myself, not to society, not nothing. That's
Do you feel like you're a very self-aware person?
Not really.
You see, but you come across quite self-aware though.
Okay, not really. I try my
To
best.
say
I
the,
try my
to
best
say
to
the
be
villain
aware.
I never was sounds
Try my best.
very self-aware. It's because most people are the hero of their own stories.
Right.
When we're telling somebody what happened, we always make ourselves the good guy.
Yeah.
But to say the villain I never was, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Do you have like a past where it's just like, do you ever feel like they call it survivor's guilt, but do you ever feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to be here?
Yeah, actually, yes. But you know, I love survivor's guilt. For real. And I love that. It's a song. It's actually a song from Koja Q. I love his album for my brothers. And I dig that survivor's guilt. But, you know, the villain, when I talk about villain, internally and externally, you know, actually, I'm a villain in people's story and in mine too. Because some things that I couldn't do, I just sit here and realize that I was boxing myself.
You were your own worst enemy.
Yeah.
You understand me? Yeah. But I still get to like appreciate them times, them mistakes, learn from them. Yeah. And then I'm not, you understand me? So I just try to survive, not be a villain actually, but I pick my evils to survive. You get it?
You come across quite honest in person, but also in your music, you are.
Yeah, I try to be very honest.
Well, you're very honest. I know you've got a song called the Homeless song.
The Homeless song.
Where you actually talk about you being homeless earlier this year.
Yeah, that was March.
That's so mad.
Yeah, I got mad.
Like, how did...
Me and the boys.
How did...
We got these issues, man. We hit this rock. It got crazy. Not just me, but me and my producer, the one that made the beats for Homeless song. We were all homeless when I made that song. And that was like the 4th day when we made that song. That was the 4th day being homeless. We got homeless for like, was it 8 days? I want to talk about this. Love to Small God, eh? Small God got us a crib.
Big up Small God.
Yeah.
I like Small God. Small God's cool, yeah.
To lodge and get things together. Move back, you know? Yeah, so Small God gave us this thing and we lodged. That was when we made that song.
So I assume the mission is to never be homeless ever again.
Yes, man. Alright. It's up only. And when it gets like that, I love to like feel it.
So you remember.
You get me. Make it a highlight of
That's
everything.
so mad that you said that, because I have that same thing. When obviously I was born in Jamaica, and when I used to struggle in certain ways, for instance, like Jamaica, it's like sometimes when I tell people about my life in Jamaica, they get confused because they don't understand that there's poor within poor.
Right.
Yeah. So there's levels to poor. So even by Jamaican standards, I was poor.
Yeah.
So I used to actually have to collect like water from a tank and stuff like that. And I used to remember at that time actually holding on to the feeling and saying, I will remember this, so that when things are good, I'll always be grateful. But also that I'll never fumble the bag. Do you know what I mean? Like get the opportunity and then mess it up.
Yeah.
So what do you think like your attitude is, being at this point where you're at now?
Yeah.
Is there a relaxation like, I did it? Or is there still a hunger like, I haven't done it?
Yes.
The hunger?
Yeah. I try to keep the hunger fresh every time.
And how do you do that? Because obviously as you become more and more successful, you're exposed to more things, more, you're more privileged, you have access to more things. So how do you, when you're having all these nice things happen around you, how do you maintain that kind of level mentality?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Like, I think my meaning to success means like respect and love. Do you get me? Because you respect whatever that got you to be successful.
Yeah.
The habits, the people, you appreciate them. You appreciate your habits. You don't get lost, and you increase everything. Your love and respect. If I respect my music, I know like I put my 100 in that, and it gets me here. If I put more, it will get. Cause I can't lie, it's 3 years, but I just started.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? And we are here.
You just started existence because you're 20.
Wow. I'm talking about my music.
He can't get over that. He's just like that.
Both at the same time.
How would you describe your sound?
My sound? Fusion. Because it's not just one sound and monotone. Yeah. Earlier, like my early ages, my mom loves high life.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I got to meet my dad for the first time, he put me on reggae. So since then, it's been reggae and like high life from there. So my meanings to art were based on them things that I heard. Because like the concepts behind reggae is consciousness, raw, real, evergreen. And high life is pure.
Right, yeah.
You understand me? And I love the melodies and everything too. So when I started making music, I felt like I need to reflect more on that. Because there's more home that I need to tap into. You understand me? Yeah, before I go outside.
When you just said I picked up that you said when you met your dad for the first time. When did you meet if you don't mind talking about it?
When I was growing up, I met my dad. I was like grade 3. I was like 8, 7 because he was in Greece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I just he used to send me things, so I just knew I had a dad somewhere.
And then what was that like?
At Kotoka Airport, I didn't know it was him. So like we met someone, and my mom then was just running to go So when they hacked him, I was like, yo, that's him. Because I wasn't recognizing him. I was just only seeing his pictures on the
Right.
Yeah.
So how's your relationship with your parents? Do you
Connected.
Are they proud of you?
Yes.
Because I know there's this kind of stigma when it comes to kind of, even in Caribbean households,
Making music. Choosing
African
this as a
like
life,
why would
actually.
you do
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
You know, they're very hard on the kind of academic side. They want you to do something that they think
Yeah, but when
is
the bank
proper.
transfer comes through,
I know, but in the beginning though, they find it hard. So were they encouraging?
Yeah, with whatever I was doing, my dad used to like not tell me to stop, like you just be on the fence. Just watching.
Oh, okay, right.
But my mom is like, school.
Right, okay.
There. Yeah, but my dad was just anytime try to support me, everything.
But your mum was like school.
Yeah, school,
Okay,
every time.
I thought you said it's school, but you said school.
So you're in school now.
Yeah,
So
I'm
is
in
that because of your parents or because you really want to go to school?
Parents.
I don't want to lie about my parents.
Yeah,
okay.
bro.
Yeah,
listen,
for real.
how long you got left in school?
Like 3 years more.
If I will bet this young man will not be at graduation.
Don't say that.
Nah.
Because he
See, I'm
wants
gonna
to
disappoint you.
No, he
finish.
doesn't.
No.
Are you listening to the words that are not coming out of his mouth?
I need to graduate. I want to graduate.
He wants to graduate. Don't be negative, David.
Just heard his mum speak out of his mouth. I don't know how she did that, but she managed to take over this point.
What do you think about UK music? How do you find out at the moment drill is like a huge thing?
Yeah.
Everyone's on it. What's your vibe? You like it? How do you feel about it?
I like it. I bang the music.
Who
I
are
love
you liking
Abra.
at the moment?
Abra.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, I love Unknown
Yeah.
T's flow too.
Yeah, Young T. I like
Unknown
Young
T.
T.
I love
Young
Unknown
T's
T.
hard. Young T is cold.
And I love Dave. I love
sorry.
J Huss. Bro,
Yeah, us.
so much.
You've
Lost
collaborated
Thomas
with
for
Burna
real.
Boy.
Yeah, I did.
How did that
with
come about?
Burna. I got a call from Burna though.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh snap!
You know-
Burna
you know-
just gets your number.
You know, no, but you know that other people, they'll be like,
You know, we actually talking basic. Like I talked to him this morning.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
How-
And you know, the first call I got from Burna, it wasn't about my song. It wasn't about like a collaboration or anything. He just wanted to show love because he's heard my song, so I can sing him. He's like, bro, this is hard. Like, so we was just talking on like, not music to him, like personal stuff. Yeah. Like,
how does that
we
feel
doing
for you,
it?
for people that you probably look up to or listen to, contacting you and being like, I think you're dope, I think you're sick, let's do something together? How does that, what's that feeling like?
So let me tell you this. Right after Burna's call, I called my friend from high school, Latif. Because when Year was out, I was singing it everywhere.
Right.
On my school's live one and all that. So I called her, yo, I just got a call from Burna. Say yo. But sometimes it feels unreal, but I try my best to embrace it because I need to and I appreciate it, you know, and highlight it here.
Yeah.
Keeps me going. Yeah. Because there's more to come that I've not seen.
Yeah. It's good for it to feel like that because you don't ever want to get to the point where you start to feel numb to like new successes. I've always said that to you because Zizi is the queen of that. Things will happen and I have to call Zizi and be like, but do you deep that though? Like, you know, she won't deep it. She'll be like,
I hear that.
just
When
like-
you do that, it makes you just, I feel like that keeps me grounded. That's
When
my
you don't-
method.
I believe that.
Yeah, like when I don't indulge in it, like when I'm not like, oh my God, this is thing, it's kind of like I just sit
Just
in
doing
it.
your thing.
Yeah,
But it's like a form of bullying as well because it's just like, it's like, okay, it makes you keep going, but also pat yourself on the back though.
Yeah, but you could just go pat and move on. Do you know what I mean? You don't
100, I
need to
dig
be
that.
like
Yeah.
pat for ages. You know, you can just be like, well done, girl, and then move on. Because I feel like that's what keeps me grounded. That's what keeps me like the next thing, always kind of looking forward to the next thing.
Yeah.
So because you are in the early stages of your career and you are how young, where do you see your career going? Like, what's your ideal? What's your plan to kind of stay around for a good amount of time?
You know, when I got into music, I wasn't always like this.
What do you mean when you say like
when
this?
when I started making music, like I didn't have listeners in that.
Okay, right. Yeah.
You know? Hey, and sometimes like realizing you have listeners now and people like us having a message from where we are from. Yeah, I just feel like there's more to this music than just making something for people to dance.
Okay. So you feel like there's an extra responsibility on you now that you know, okay, people are listening to what I have to say.
Yeah.
I need to say something. You feel like a burden on you. I get that.
Yeah, man. Because I with everything I do, I try to make sense. And I try to get my message across, you understand me? Because when you go to my city right now, Konongozongo, the kids there see me like someone they want to be like. What's up? Yeah. And that makes me like try to be more aware of whatever I do. Yeah. And it's all positive things and all that. Yeah, so
and that's why you feel like you can't leave school.
Not really. The school, I'm doing it for me though, but yeah, I'm doing the school for me and my mom.
And it's I think that is a good. But I kind of get what David, because of what you're saying. What David's saying is that you feel like you are. I don't like the word role model because that's a really strong word.
It's strong. I don't want role model.
It's a very strong word. But people, like you said, people are looking up to you.
Yeah, people.
You inspire people. So it's nice because you know what it is also. I think it's good when musicians do education and do what they're doing at the same time, because the reality is not everyone's going to get to be you.
I won't lie to you.
Like not everyone's going to have his success. Not everyone is going to have your fortune kind of thing. So I think it's a good idea that you show like you can do this and you can do that. Do both at the same time. Whatever works. Whatever doesn't type of vibe.
Do your best. Man.
Do your best.
For real.
I dropped out of uni, so don't drop out. I dropped out because someone broke my heart.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I dropped out of uni.
For exclusive?
Yeah, I dropped out of uni because I got my heart broken. Yeah, that's really sad. But it's not, because it was like my first love. He was Ghanaian as well.
Oh, snap.
He was Ghanaian.
What was the uni what was the uni payments back then as well? Like 35 years ago, what was the payments like?
It was 35 years ago. Shut up, David. No, I dropped out. And I feel like one thing, do you know what I will say to you? Finish, even if you're going to do it for your mum, do it for your mum. Yeah. Shall I tell you why? Because if I'm being honest with myself, that's one thing I actually regret.
Dude, you are sitting here in boots that I am assuming cost over £1,000.
No, these are actually Zara, but this is fine. But what I'm saying to you is that I didn't care for uni. I went to uni because I didn't get to drama school, and it was like kind of like the after thing that I did just to go somewhere instead of taking a year out. Like a plan B, yeah. Because I wanted to do acting originally and it didn't work. I wanted to go to drama school. So I did the same thing as you. I took a year out and then I travelled a little bit, and then I went and auditioned again for drama school. I didn't get in. So then I went to normal uni and did English literature with creative writing. And I dropped out because I had this really bad heartbreak and I just felt like I couldn't go there. Go there.
That was how many years into uni?
I was in my final year.
You know what I always say, do what works, man, because I have always known that academically I'm intelligent enough to do uni, which is what made my parents so annoyed that I didn't go, because it's like, I'm book smart in it, like the pen to paper smart. And so they was like, why didn't you go? But I don't have the temperament to do uni. You can have the intelligence, but not have the grit. I have the grit to do this all day long. So, and I feel like I've built up a CV in this. Like, for instance, if we, quote unquote, fell off, right? Our body of work could give us a social media manager job. To teach influencing or social media management or any of these kind of things. And they wouldn't be looking at what our grades were. They'd be looking at, oh no, they did this for real. And most uni students come out of uni
with no experience.
But that's not to say don't do uni. That's just to say whatever you're going to do the thing you'll do 100%. Because the thing you'll do half, you'll get very little out of it because you'll do half, and you'll leave. You'll be so weak at it that you'll leave for dead reasons like a heartbreak. So anyway.
No, it's true though, because I shouldn't have gone to uni. I should have gone to drama school or not gone to, like, uni was not for me. I shouldn't have gone.
You cared enough about drama to finish it?
Yeah, I would have finished it, but like him
breaking your heart would have helped the drama.
I would have been in there like, yo.
It immediately crying the scenes like, Z, we didn't even give you onions? That was really good.
I know. I can't believe I want to
ask you a specific question. Have you had any thoughts about what you would do outside of music? We're seeing so many artists now pivot. And I feel like artists are going to start to pivot younger and younger. So for instance, you'll see the Diddy's with the Cirocs. You'll see the Jay-Z's with the Rockaway. You know what I mean? And I feel like artists are going to start doing that from before they feel like their music career is kind of like maybe finished or dwindled, they're gonna start doing it from earlier. So have you had any thoughts about what you would do?
Yes,
other
man.
than
I have
music?
interest in making clothes, you know.
I was gonna say I can tell, very stylish. I like
I have
the boots.
interest in making clothes because my mom makes clothes.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So like,
Does she make any of your stuff?
not really,
You should
cause
get her to make you something.
yeah, actually, cause she's in Ghana right now. I need to link up and make some for her
You
before
should-
she goes. You know, cause she lives in the Greece with my dad now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice,
When I
nice.
was 10 years, she left me when I was 10
Oh.
to join my dad in Greece. You know.
So then who was you with?
I was with my auntie.
Okay.
And I stayed with a lot of people.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that. And before she went, like she taught me how to like alternate things and that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when my trousers are big, I could just
You can
do
do
my
it.
thing. Yeah, try.
I'm so ashamed. I can't even do that. I'm a woman. I know it's like we don't do gender roles anymore and things, but they say as a woman you should know how to sew and all that. Like my gran would always say that to me. Like you should know. Like when something would rip, I'd take it into my gran's room. I'd be like, Granny, can you should know how to do
I'm not
this.
fulfilling my gender role either because I bought some flat pack furniture and that flat pack furniture defeated me in battle. Right now, I have a TV table with only one half of it sorted. The whole other door of the
can't
other
put it
one,
all together.
I failed.
You're gonna pay someone to do it, aren't you?
Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, I used to get clowned for that though, because you know, when I was a kid, like I didn't have this much strength. You know?
Right.
So like when we go to events, people carrying chairs and that, I'll just say 2, 1.
But they'll be taking 4 in the pack.
You understand me? And getting more money, because you know, like we used to like target events when it's getting close, when they're about to close, like we just go there to pack chairs for money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the much you
right.
pack, the money you get, you understand me? So I used to just pack 1, 2, 2. So I always had the little money.
Speaking of money, how much people are asking you for money now?
Oh.
Look at it, like, I can feel your pain from here. I can literally feel the pain emanating from your
Yes,
body.
man. Lots. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
because actually, you know where we're from. It's Greece, you understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they see you, KK, are there. But I try my best, you know.
But that's don't put too much pressure on yourself though.
Yes, man.
You're young.
Try my best.
It's mad, you know.
Yeah, but that also what I'm saying is enjoy yourself and obviously help people if you can and whatnot.
for real.
But don't have that don't feel like you have to have that responsibility on your shoulders, because we hear it a lot. A lot of young people, when they do come from maybe environments that are not the best, they feel that they have to now, you know, and that's a lot of weight on their shoulder. So do what you can, but don't feel like, you know, do you know what I'm saying? Like enjoy your hard work, help where you can. Don't feel like you have to. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes within our cultures that is a thing. You know, like you have to do this, you have to give. And it's like, well, no, let me actually enjoy what I've worked really hard for and what I've had to sacrifice for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can get
I
to
believe
a
in that
point.
too.
It can get to a point where even being asked for the money, it hurts you. Like you get a migraine just being asked, because it's like another person, another individual coming to me again, and it's just like, how do you tell somebody? I have it, but I don't want to do it. Like I can do this, but I don't want to. Especially when they bust out the sub story.
No, you have to just
People
say yes.
send me people on the internet, not people that I know, will send me pictures of their kids and say these are the 3 kids that will be homeless if we don't pay our rent this month.
And what do you do? Do you give them the money?
Please.
Yo, that's cold.
That DM stays in.
That's
that
different.
DM stays in.
Yeah.
So any other UK collaborations that we can expect coming, or
Yes, for sure.
is it a secret, or can you tell us? Can you give us an exclusive?
I made music with Pa when I was here. I think I'm gonna make some before I go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know that would be good. I like Pa. Pa's really
I
good.
like Pa too.
He's good.
I was talking before I go here.
I feel like do you two have similar energy?
Yeah.
Because you know what, Pa
so I
is
feel
very
too.
like reserved, and he
loves a reserved man. Be
oh my
careful.
god, I love reserved men. That's like my thing. It's just like when
How
they're
long
like,
are you in the UK?
11 days.
Don't give her that much time. Do your shot.
No, but
and leave.
also-
started day.
no, but can I just say something as well? That would be very. He's way. If 20 is way. That is too much. That is not for me to
that
be.
That kind of 40-year age gap is crazy.
You just whatever.
No,
anyway,
not
but I'm
really
saying you
40,
and Pa have similar, I would say, vibes, characteristics.
Yeah,
He's
for real.
quite. He's very. When you're around him, he's just very calm, and he just seems, you know, at one with himself.
Yeah. You know, I was on Pa's album the whole of last year. I was just banging the albums. So like when I got to connect to him, I was like, yo,
Happy.
it's natural. Organic, man.
Yeah.
I felt it.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Make some noise for Black Sherif.
Wait, let me ask one last question so that people could know. What have you got coming up? Where can they find you? Give us all those good stuff.
Yes, sir. So it's Black Sherif on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. I have videos for my album coming out.
Nice.
Yeah, I have some out already. 45 is out. And my whole album is out. The Villain I Never Was. Go tap in. And now I'm trying to like meet everyone everywhere, perform the album to them, show them what the real artists, how I felt when I was making it. I want them to feel how I feel when I make the album, you know, when I make my music, the energy, everything. Yeah, so
There
that's
you
it.
go.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zizi.
Woohoo!
Thank you, man.
Hey.
Unfortunately, there are no hot topics this week as Zizi is away on holiday, but she'll be back next week. But I know you're thinking, but wasn't she on the interview? Yes, she was, but the interview was pre-recorded, whereas the hot topics are fresh and current. Be sure to check out all of the new releases this week across the +44 playlist on Amazon Music. New releases from Stormzy, Sneakbo and loads more. As well as the main +44 playlist, we also have the +44 R&B playlist, the +44 rap playlist and the +44 Afro playlist. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at +44UK, where you can see snippets of this podcast, exclusive content, and stay up to date with all the new music releases. Listen to the +44 podcast wherever you get your podcasts, or listen early and ad-free on Amazon Music. The +44 podcast is produced by So Incredible with Wondery and Amazon Music. Audio engineered by Nathan Cooper. Filmed and edited by Marcus Accent. Photography by Naomi Koji Payton. The podcast is filmed at Fiction Studios. The executive producer for So Incredible was Harry Anthony. The executive producers for Wondery and Amazon Music were Kamal Mermot Liu, Richard Knight, Jessica Radburn and Marshall Louis. Thanks to Black Sherif for joining us this week, and thanks to you for listening. Listen to the +44 podcast wherever you get your podcasts,
Or listen early and ad-free on Amazon Music.